Hey, welcome back to Hill Farms, where we like to get real. So here we are, middle of January. People wonder, what are you doing on a Christmas tree farm in the middle of January? So it's real simple. We have all kinds of things that we do to stay busy over the winter months. And one of the things that we're doing today is we're thinning out our forest. What's happened in the trees around here and really across the state of Pennsylvania, we've been invaded by the emerald ash borer. And what it's done, unfortunately, is it has killed some beautiful trees. So it's a pest that came in from China. Those of you that are all for globalization and free trade, just remember, one of the free things that's coming in here is pests into this country where there's no predators to control them, and then what they do is they run wild on our native species. And one of the victims here is the ash trees. So we have these beautiful ash trees that have been killed by the emerald ash borer. It moved in, it happened real quick, and now we have a forest full of trees that are dying or dead. So that's a real problem, because as these trees die and dry out, they are a potential fire hazard. And we do, as we're stewards of the land, we like to try to keep the environment as healthy as possible. So what we're doing is going out in the woods, removing as many of these dead trees as we can, and hopefully that's going to make room for new trees to come in, and for new shelter and food supply for the animals that are in the woods. So I'm standing in front of a pile of logs that we took down here today, and you can see there's some pretty good sized logs that we have here. Now, my brother yesterday counted up some of the rings on these trees. A nice big tree like this here, guy, as sad as it is, that tree there is about 70 years old, and it's been standing here all these years, and the emerald ash borer came in and unfortunately killed it. So, and there's quite a few trees like this. And it'd be such a waste. This is such beautiful wood, such beautiful lumber, to have it just rot up out in the wild. So we leave the tops out there to rot up, to become nutrients for the next crop of trees that are going to grow. And my brother and his son, Corey, they have a sawmill where we cut this wood up, and we use it for a lot of projects here in the farm. And Corey also has a business where he sells woods and cuts logs up and stuff like that. So we're going to try to utilize this wood for something productive for society. And it is going to make for beautiful lumber, but I'd still rather have the trees standing there in the woods. So join along with us. We're going to show you how we go about cutting these trees down and getting them up to our little sawmill. And it's an interesting set of events that's going to take place. Okay, stay tuned.